Is this the message? Hello, good morning. Good Friday morning. 70 likes. Good morning, Marissa. How are you? Good morning, Mama. I have to thank Mama for all of her hard work in calculating all the gifts for the month of March. At the end of today, we will have the calculations and the totals all done. And whoever gifted the most, the top threes, are going to get a free reading with me this month. And then we're going to start tomorrow on April 1st all over again for a new morning. Good morning. How are you? Oh, do you have extreme ends? What is the different feeling that you're experiencing? Let me know what the different feeling is, because sometimes anxiety can actually mimic like a heart attack. We'll get like really crushing pressure. When we get to panic attack, we can get the crushing pressure. If we're not breathing, the air transfer, like the oxygen and carbon dioxide transfer, isn't going well, then we can get lightheaded, tingly into our fingers. We can even go so far to get a lactic acid buildup that will paralyze us. So it can make us feel very unwell when we're having a lot of anxiety. Okay, but one thing that I do know is if you're having anxiety and you're also concerned, that would probably be something, it can, like, when it could be you have an illness of some sort, right? But like a cold or flu, that kind of thing. Because the one thing to note is that when you're in an anxious setting, like when your anxiety is flared up, your body's not functioning appropriately. Your immune system gets depleted. That's why people with chronic anxiety and chronic depression end up sick more often. Good morning. Happy anniversary. I don't know, like happy anniversary. That's about the only thing I know when it comes to anniversaries. Yeah. So it's probably just a cold or flu of some sort. Right. And like I said, if you routinely deal with anxiety and depression, then your immune system isn't functioning the way that it should be. Right? Time goes by so fast. All right, get the hair in the right space. Good morning, Oliviera. Good morning. So we're going to do our breathing first, okay? We got to get that. We got to do that. We got to get ourselves doing the breathing because practice. It's important to do this every day, at least 3 times a day if you can. Do it once in the morning, once in the afternoon, and one time before bed or right at bed. I like to do it while I'm lying in bed, just breathe nice and slow and tell myself that I love myself too, because it really, really helps, right? A lot of times that's the core issue, is that we just don't think that we're lovable because people have come along and taught us that we're not in some way, right? Trying to have a sip of coffee because my coffee's kind of cold already. I made it too long ago. Too long. The coffee has sat in that cup, but that's okay. That's why I have the hot cup of coffee in the travel mug. Okay. So we're going to get doing the breathing. We're going to do it for at least 3 minutes. Okay. Oh, Mama, yay. It's Friday. Thank you, love. Thank you. Thank you. I that. So when you give the TGIF, that means that we'll do healing for sure. And you're just giving me support. So I really, really appreciate that. Today is the last day, like I said, for the gifts to be counted for the March draw, where you'll win a free one-on-one reading with me. So far, Oliviera is definitely taking the top spot, but the next 2 spots are up for grabs, depending on, on where you are or if you've been around for the month. a couple of big gifts, and you could definitely be in that spot as well. Okay, so we're going to do this. We're going to do the breathing. Okay, so remember, I like to put my hand here because it's really good to have a focal point where you're at, where your focus is, your energy goes, right? Where your focus, yeah, where your focus goes, your energy flows. That's how it goes. So all we're doing is breathing in over 5 seconds, right? So we're breathing in 5 seconds and out in 5 seconds. It's very simple. And you're just going to imagine that the breath is coming in and out through your heart space. So we're going to do this for 3 minutes. If you can do it for 5, 10, 20, it's even better. And the beauty about this is it puts your brain and heart into coherence, and it puts your body into a heightened state of healing for up to 6 hours. So that's pretty fantastic for 3 minutes of breathing to have that heightened healing state. Good morning, Maggie. How are you? Okay, so hand on your chest. We're going to start. I'll count. Okay. Beautiful. You're awesome. I love you. Okay, so let's start the breathing. Sometimes it helps to do the deep belly breathing by breathing all of your air out first, and then you can start. And we're going to do that good breathing where we actually engage our stomach and our diaphragm. Okay, so we're going to start right now. We can push out all the air. I'm going to keep counting. You keep breathing because I'm going to continue to explain. So when you do the exhale, feel that relaxation space that comes about right in that moment of exhale, right? Can you sink into that space and just really enjoy that feeling of calm and allow it to come all over your body? Just extend out through your arms and your legs and your abdomen. Now, another thing that you can do to really heighten this breathing technique is not only focusing on the air going in and out through your heart space, but also think about something that's an energy renewing emotion. So something that makes you think of calm, something that makes you feel pride, gratitude, all of those beautiful emotions. Now, this one here, it is a breathing technique that is really good to use if you're in conflict of some sort. You can take a time out, go step away from your partner for a little bit, and both of you do the breathing technique. It will get you into coherence and make you be more responding as opposed to reactionary. And then you come back to the conversation when you are calm and in the right mind, so to speak. And then you can have a beautiful conversation that's not going to cause any further issues, because when you're reactionary, yeah, cute, Caleb, cute. I would rather see people that are respectful and appropriate. And if you have, and if you're trying to trap people into saying things that are really inappropriate, maybe you should see somebody like a trauma specialist to help you work through your issues. Okay. And by the way, that's what I do. I help people with trauma and mental health issues so that they can have a healthy life where they love themselves. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could go do that yourself, hon. Thank you. I appreciate that. He was probably 12. Okay, I'm going to pop back into breathing right after this one. I don't know if I'm on the right one or not, but I'm going to go on the inhale. So you can continue doing that breathing pattern as long as you want. I'm going to get into giving out the cards for today. I appreciate my mods and keeping the conversation polite and appropriate for everybody. We don't tolerate that here. It's a loving and safe environment for sure. So I'm just going to share the live to some people here. See what we can drum up for. All right. And okay, now I'm going to. Nice. Well, you know what? Everybody to their own, sometimes we have bladder or we have bowel issues. That means that we need to wear briefs. And sometimes we have disorders or other things or fetishes that make us want to do that as well. Who knows? To each their own. I'm not going to judge. We are. Good morning, Rachel. How are you, love? Good morning. Good morning, Liz. I'm just going to come back here. And good morning, James. And let's see, who else do we have that came in that I want to say hello to? I did say hello to Maggie. I spoke with Marissa. Hello. I said good morning there. Okay, I think I've caught up now. I think I've caught up. At work, nice. Good afternoon. Hi, Ian. I'm thinking Ianni, maybe something like that. Right? If you wake up with gratitude or you find things to be grateful for, it's amazing how you see more things to be grateful for. It's quite beautiful, right? If you get up every day expecting to see blessings, it's amazing. Good morning, Oliviera. Thank you. Cheers, friend. Good morning, Rob. How are you? Right? Exactly. Right? There's no judgment. I mean, if someone's trying to get me to say tree and me and then, combine them with other things, like that's probably something we're going to kick out and, stuff like that. But for the rest of it, we'll be as accommodating and as non-judgmental as possible. So, Miguel, I'm gonna call you Miguel because I'm thinking that I'm trying to think if it's Ianni or Ianni, how your first name is said. But but I can say Miguel, which is silly. I don't know why. It seems like I'm like my camera's almost like I'm just. Internet stabilizes out because it's being a little bit funky. So I'm still just pulling together the reading for the collective. I love you. Good morning, Amanda. Is this the reading? And I check if they fall out sometimes. If it doesn't seem like it coordinates with the rest of the cards, I will be like, okay, is this the card? Is this the card for the collective? Is this the card? See, they were just misshuffles, right? Sometimes that happens. So can we put Miguel on? We're going to put Miguel on the list from Facebook. We could say it's like Ian with IE on the end of it. That's how his name would be spelled. But we'll say Miguel because then I know that I'm not pronouncing your name incorrectly, hopefully. Hi, Leslie. Did you put a message up today? Or is it a message that you sent me directly? Okay, is this the message for the collective for today? I feel like it is because I have to remember to ask just one question and not continue on to the other one. Okay, let me see. I'll scroll back up. Oh. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I'm on Facebook as well. I'm on YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram. I'm all over the web, right? My guides told me that I needed to open doorways and put the message out as much as I could. So I have connected with as many different areas. So my biggest thing is doing trauma healing, right? So what I do is I help you, and then I'm an activator as well. I channel information. So I have a very broad spectrum of things that I do, but I did start out with trauma healing and wellness, right? So my whole thing was to help people heal from their trauma and to ignite their self-love is a big part of it, and using holistic techniques. So I have a significant trauma story, and I got sick because of my trauma. It caused an autoimmune disease, which I then recovered by using holistic and natural techniques. I use no medicines. I'm completely healthy. I have a wonderful resiliency toolkit. So if there's any struggles in life, I can manage them appropriately. And I'm not plagued with my traumas or, overwhelmed with CPTSD or panic or anything like that. So when I did my healing journey, I really, really wanted to help other people to heal as well. So that's what I started doing. And in the course of stepping into who I truly am, I have ignited all these different gifts that I have that I wasn't aware of, like being an energetic healer and having the ability to channel messages from spirit or, get connected to other spirits. And I also see at times past lives or things like that. Whatever I get, I get. So I'm still in the process of opening up all of what I'm capable of, because one of the things is not being afraid of what comes at you. And I think when I was a child, I might have been afraid at one point. But my biggest background is helping with trauma and mental health, helping people love themselves again. I like to get you to see how magical you are so that you step into your authenticity, right? Loving yourself and being authentic is the way to navigate through life. And unfortunately, we probably met a lot of people along our way that as children made us feel like we couldn't be who we truly were. Where we couldn't do this, we shouldn't do that, or they criticized us, or they judged us, or they neglected us, or they outright abused us. And that made us get really, really stuck, right? Really stuck within, I can't be that person. It's not safe to be that person. Or, I don't love myself because my parents in a lot of ways made me feel like I wasn't lovable, right? And that was never really true. They were the ones that just didn't know how to be parents. And unfortunately, that's how it affects us. Good morning, Sarah. How are you, love? I love this platform too. Like and it was weird because I stayed away from TikTok for a while because I thought that it was like a kid's, like a dance kind of, like do these silly little videos and stuff like that. But, it's all what you put out there is what it ends up being. And now that I've been on here for a while now, and I've created this lovely collective of people, and it keeps growing, and I love that. It's beautiful. Yes. It's been very, very amazing. I'm glad that I met too. I'm like, I love my mods. I love my mods. All right. I'm gonna have a sip of coffee. Finish the cold one so we can move on to the hot one. And it's a spicy coffee too. Good morning, Jenny. How are you, love? And we'll read the message for the collective, and then we'll get on to the individual cards. Now, I'm not seeing anybody on Facebook stream right now. It's showing a big old 0, which is fine. But that might mean that Ian's not there or Miguel's not there. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I am. I'm going to, at some point, I'm going to transition from coffee. Just, my mom has to stop buying me more coffee and bringing it to me because I think she's showing up today with more coffee for me, which is hilarious. But I love my mom. She's a good mom now. I came from a lot of trauma, but my mom went on her healing journey. So I appreciate that. Hi, Hannah. So what I do is I add cinnamon, turmeric, ginger, and a little bit of pepper, like a little bit of crushed peppercorns in my coffee. So it's a little bit of a spicy coffee, but at least it's putting some more healthy benefits into the coffee. And I only drink 2 cups a day. 20 ounces is really what it is because I make 2 10-ounce cups. So that's all I drink. But I did drink mushroom coffee for quite some time, but you know. Yeah. I love the people. I love the people that I get to help. I love Amanda. I love my mods. I love Rob and Mama. And I know that like a lot of people that I have interacted with through my lives are people that I've known in a past life, which really your past lives are all happening at the same time simultaneously. Because everything's happening in the perpetual now. We just see it in the frame of time because that's what we have used to show moving through space and moving through time. No, I haven't even read the collective cards yet. I've just been talking. Oh, nice. Nice. I love that. Okay, so let's get started on the collective reading. We'll do chatter as we go for sure. You know me. We'll keep chattering as we go. So the first card is the Ace of Cups. So let's see. We've got a really great reading. I really feel good about the reading. So it's a great mixture of cards, but it feels very positive and hopeful. And I love that for a Friday morning. I love you, Rachel. Thank you for joining me. You have a wonderful day. I hope that you see blessings everywhere that you go. All right. So for the Ace of Cups. New connections, new romantic relationships, friendships, seeds of love and hope, newfound emotions, awakening the heart, joy, positive outcomes, oneness, bliss, creativity. An extremely positive message from a vibrant beginnings. The Ace of Cups marks the genesis of relationships, emotional connections, and deep feelings of love and friendships. Your emotions are powerful magic. Cultivate your ability to call on expansive, optimistic, and profound radiant feelings and consciously send your heart waves out into the world. They will become powerful beacons for awakening new adventures, romance, and the effusive joy that you are calling into your life. Your capacity for love is expanding, so check in and make sure you aren't repressing your ability to connect with others as a result of being overly protective. Mindfully extend the love you feel to your own heart as well. Forgive yourself for past mistakes and find a fountainhead for healing. With copious amounts of self-acceptance, get ready to expand. Exciting affinities are emerging, and it's time to open up and give yourself permission to deepen your kinship with the life around you. My heart is open and filled with love, right? Like, what a beautiful message for us. Right? So, and it's true. The more that, good morning, Amanda Joe. How are you, love? When we exude love, we become a magnet for love. And there's this whole Japanese statement, like where this husband and wife, this wife is home, and 3 men show up. and they say that like they're like say beggars, and they say that and she invites them in, and they're like the only one can come in at a time. So there's these three men, and only one can come in at a time. And so the wife goes in and tells her husband, there's these three beggars, but only one can come in at a time. And one is love, one is wealth or prosperity, and one is so love, wealth, love, prosperity, and success. So the three men. And she comes in and she asks her husband, what should we do? Which one should we allow in? Because only one can come in at a time. And the husband's like, bring in prosperity, right? And the wife is like, but I think success. And the daughter-in-law comes in and says, no, if we allow love in, it will fill our house full of love. And so after this discussion, they decide to let love in. And when they go out and say that love, when she goes out and tells love that he can come in, prosperity and success follow. And she's like, but I thought you said only one could come in. And he goes, when you allow love in, you allow everything in. Right. So it's just like just a beautiful, 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 beautiful statement. Okay. And it's true. So when we let love in, and so I think of this card as that when you exude love and you open to love, that you get so much more love, right? And everything else follows from love. Like everything else will flow. All the blessings come when you embody love and exude love to others. When your cup overflows with love to everybody around you, more love and more abundance and more prosperity and more success and gratitude and everything, blessings, miracles, all of that comes to you. All right. Well, I will think about it. Okay, Sarah. Okay. Then the reason why is because I give you free cards all the time. So that's kind of why, right? And you know, it kind of, it's unfair in a way. If I'm always giving you free cards, why can't I just give free cards to everybody all the time? So that's why, right? And so I'm quite generous quite often to give you the free cards, right? But I can't do it all the time, right? Because that's not fair to the people that subscribe or to the people that give gifts. And, you know, and I'm not asking for a lot. It really becomes like a penny for the thought. I'm missing the cards message or she's missing the cards message. So the next card is the Page of Wands. I love you, Sarah. I love you. I hope that I can't even remember the message that I gave you yesterday for free. I can't remember what message that was. I wish I could, because I would relay it to you again. But I love you. And like I said, I would think about it. Yay, Mama and Papa resubscribe. Thank you, loves. Thank you, loves. Much appreciated. Appreciated. Okay, so we're going to read the next card. Good morning, Mookie. How are you, love? It's Marsha, right? Is it Marsha? I try to remember so that I can keep it tabbed in my head. So let me know if it's Marsha. You missed your love sign? Well, I can put you down on the free list for sure. I can put you down on the free list and you can ask a yes, no question. And I will do the yes, no, right? That still will give you an answer. Okay. You can just ask me, should you take the opportunity? And I'll do the yes, no. There's so many birds outside and other critters. Okay. The Page of Wands the Page of Wands is the next card. So let's read that. So we've got the Ace of Cups. Okay. And we've got the Page of Wands. Hi, Steve. Good morning, love. I hope you have a beautiful Friday. So the Page of Wands, explosive creativity and infectious enthusiasm, ideas aplenty, creative beginnings, a newly found inspiration, honing a new skill or passion, curiosity and trying new things, gifting yourself permission to dream, great energy for creative ideation and brainstorming, a youthful spark. This page is a free spirit who carries infectious enthusiasm with her. Delight in her youthful, raw, and exuberant creative energy, and pay attention to the new ideas that are bubbling to the surface at this time. You will find flashes of inspiration here, inspiration that comes bundled with massive potential. If you are feeling the creator angst of not having any solid plans to bring these insights to life, let go of your need to formalize your plans right now. Give your ideas the space they need to develop before sharing them prematurely. This will allow their wings to fully form. Their potency is limitless. Let them breathe. Spend any extra time in the pursuit of the imagination. And if you are feeling any lack of ambition or drive, or feeling devoid of the inspiration that this card illuminates, know that you will find this fire when you allow yourself to dream. As the dreamer of my dream, I spontaneously and passionately ignite this flame. So we've got this beautiful love energy, new beginnings, all of that stuff. Oh, sorry, honey. I didn't see the message. Thank you, Steve. So are you. You know, like attracts like. So if you think that I'm fantastic, then you have to be fantastic too. If I'm magical, then so are you. Because like attracts like. You wouldn't be here. You just would be repelled by me. so you're special too. The page, that inspiring action, right? Like that, just creativity. So we've got love and we've got creativity. Let's see what our third card is, because it's in the Pentacles, which is all about material abundance. So look at this beautiful lady sitting there. Okay. So the Eight of Pentacles. Glory be to God. Mastering a skill, an expert, craftsmanship, the Meraki that you put into your work, methodical progress, patience and determination, sole purpose. Patience and determination are the best ways to ensure your success. Mastering this skill takes time and perseverance, and shortcuts are not the best path forward as you build your experience. Remain dedicated to excellence and developing your unique form. Study, practice, improve, and thrive. Put your Meraki, your love, your soul, and your energetic essence into your work. And bring it in a consistent, methodical way. Perfect your craft and imbue joy into the repetitive things that you find yourself doing. Yes. Find the flow in the details, no matter what it is that you find yourself dedicated to. If you know it's time to move on to something more inspiring, find your plan to do so. Consistent action is called for, and often we feel blocked right before we expand into new levels. It's okay to be imperfect as you learn. As you become the master, find joy and self-improvement to help you get there, right? What a fantastic message. So we've got this, this beautiful mastering of a skill. We've got this creative, fired up creative energy, and we've got love, new beginnings, great energy with, fired up with love. If we don't know what we need to be doing, right? We're not certain about that. That's that time to take the little bit of, I was like, wait a minute. It's not that late, is it? You scared me for a second there, Kita. Right? And that's what I was just about to say. It's interesting that you said that, Sarah, because what I was about to say is that you can always look for Cleat-on. So a Cleat-on is a message that's being delivered to somebody else that's meant for you, right? So you find that resonance in that message, and it's meant for you, even though it's being delivered to someone else. And this message isn't being delivered to anyone specifically, although it could be being delivered to you, because this is a message for the collective. It's a message for anybody. Anybody can claim this message and say that it's for them. Hello, Dennis. How are you, love? Right? So it could be your message, right? You just have to take it. And then the last card, because I always pull an oracle card to bind everything together. So the oracle card is peace, number 23. Freedom from attachment, radical acceptance. It doesn't get any better than this. A quiet mind, a heart fulfilled, freedom from want, and the soul's satisfaction. The way to peace is through radical acceptance. Everything in your world is exactly as it should be. Harmony is beautiful. Enjoy it. In relationships, when two people are in true alignment with one another, they have an innate harmony between them. They're as two perfectly tuned instruments playing together. Sometimes it's impossible to tell who is who. Peace is yours, and it is to be savored. Good morning, love. Definitely on the list. So Jess would like to be on the list. And Jess would like to be on the list. I was going to say that. I was like, of course, Dennis is a cool bunny. But it made me chuckle. So the prosperity message for this card is, this is one of those times when you're capable of clear vision about your work and how you create your prosperity. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. You're called by a presence to step into your power. Just being is enough, for you are in peaceful harmony with spirit, and it shows in your work. Right? What a beautiful, beautiful message, these 3 cards together, or 4 cards together. Right? Just beautiful. Right? Step into that space of peace. And if you don't know how to be at peace, then connect with me, and I can show you how to start to create safety within your nervous system so that you can embody peace. A lot of times peace feels uncomfortable for those of us that grew up in trauma, because we're hardwired to find things that are familiar with our environments, that safety. So if chaos, or like all of these weird, unsafe things that are going on. So if trauma was what you were raised in, you're going to seek environments that you're nervous, like that align with your nervous system, right? We're going to look for those specific things that are going to feel very familiar. Even though it's unsafe, our nervous system thinks that it's familiar, so it must be safe. So one of the things that you need to do when you're healing your trauma is actually work on creating safety within your body consistently. Right? So that's doing practices on a day-to-day basis. That's why we do the heart-focused breathing first thing in the morning on each of these shows now, because I want to make sure that you are creating that safe environment on a day-to-day basis. Yes. Yes, Dennis, I can feel it. I know it. I know it profoundly. Yes. Good morning, love. How are you today, gorgeous? Okay, so we're done with the general reading. Let's move on to the individual cards. And I'm not sure if Olivia is back. So if Olivia is not back, we're going to go to the second one, which is Liz. Okay. Woo. And I was actually going to start a new format, and this might make some people, but I was going to start just doing on the Facebook, and we were just going to go to this. So what I was debating on, and this is a debate because we'll see how it resonates with other people, but what I was going to start doing was just on the morning doing the heart-focused breathing, and then doing the collective reading, and then after that shutting down the Facebook feed and just being on TikTok for the rest of the morning. But we'll see how that goes. And it's only because sometimes I'm on here for 2 to 3 hours, and I feel like that's just a bit long for Facebook. But I go on LinkedIn and YouTube too, so I don't know. We'll see. So for Liz, higher power in protection mode. Okay. I'm in a great mood. My mom's coming to visit today, and that makes me happy. It makes me even more happy that I can say that and mean it. So now I can't wait to meet you too, Steve. You should book a free call. Then we can sit like this in a meeting. And it was so much different when it's on a call with each of us, right? In that sense. Hi, Jeet. How are you, love? Okay. Protection message for Liz. Can I see that you're there, Liz? Because I want to make sure I'm not reading it. Mm-hmm. So just waiting for Liz to show me that she's there. Otherwise, I'm going to pass to the next card for now. Yeah, but she hasn't responded. So until she responds and lets me know, then I don't know if she's distracted and won't be able to get the message. And I'm trying to save myself from having to read multiple messages. And I've had to do that a few times lately. So I'm just waiting to see. All right. Can you write down number 4 in protection mode? Like just 4P. And I'll know that that's what it is it's the number 4 card in protection mode. And that way there I can move on. And we will go to, I don't think that Miguel, like Yanni Miguel is on there anymore. So I'm going to skip past him because I only have one viewer watching as far as I can see. But Miguel, if you are there, can you just put a message up real quick? And if you are, I will more than certainly pull a card. Hello, love. How are you? Hello and good morning, Melissa. Anita! Love you, friend. Anita's trying to get up there. She's trying to get her gifts up there so she can get the free reading that's available. There's three free readings to the top gifters on TikTok that they have the opportunity to get by the end of the day. Hello, Leslie. Thank you so much, sweetie. Okay. We're going to go to Amanda. Amanda, both of them just flew out like, woo. So let's see what Amanda's reading. Whoa. Is this Amanda's card? I didn't think so. I was pretty sure it's this one. Sometimes I just know as like a little extra confirmation. So Amanda, number 19, flexible. Okay. Flexible, number 19. Teachability, open-mindedness, being adaptable without compromising what's important. A tree's roots are solidly planted in the ground, yet its branches can bend in a hurricane, whereas a rigid structure like a building would come crashing down. Consider the tree remains supple and secure when everything around it may be in shambles. This is how you need to be now, willing to learn new things, teachable, malleable, yet firmly grounded in who you are. Common sense is important, but so is an open mind. Stay curious, stay open, stay aware. At this time, others will be more flexible with you too. Beautiful message for you. And I just wanted to, but when I was, for some reason, interesting. Good morning, Osawa. And thank you, Leslie. I was there. So Pete, I saw, that's what it was. Pete came on and I saw Pete and I wanted to say hello to Pete. He sent me a message this morning, which is just like, wow, revolutionary. Did you know that the plastics that we use, so all of the plastic bottles, all of the plastic food containers, all of that stuff is made with toxic plastics that leach into our food, and they're just varying degrees of like bad, right? I love you. And the plastics that they use to hold our detergents and toxic chemicals, they're safe plastics that don't leach. It's really ridiculous how the government and the structures are in creating a sick society, right? And all of those plastics, those higher level of plastics, they have in the last 20 years, the amount of testosterone is just declined like significantly in men because of all of the plastics, the microplastics that are in all of our food and all of our stuff. So we desperately need to move away from processed foods, plastic containers. This has nothing to do with single or multi-use at all. The water bottles, your BPA water bottles, that on the bottom of the bottle, if you look at that, it says number 6. And what Pete's message was showing is if you go to the back of go buy a farmer's almanac, at the back of the farmer's almanac, it lists out the plastics and what they mean. Right. So, hi, Mel, you are so close to winning one of the spots. You're so close. Like you're in the top 5. No one can take top spot from Oliviera. Like they'd have to literally give me a universe or like a bunch of galaxies or something like that, because Oliviera is just like way up there. But second and third place are still up for grabs. There's a bunch that are in the running, and they're in that, you know, within 1,000 kind of points from each other. So that is still up for grabs, just letting you know. But Mel is like super good at giving like rapid likes. We're all winners. We're all winners. We get to hang out here together, and that just, what's better than that? What's better than that? These beautiful people, this beautiful energy that we get to share in, right? And this beautiful love. And we get to learn all this wonderful information that helps us heal, and that helps us, you know, just become healthier as a whole society. So I was just absolutely just stunned with the plastic information. Right? So just look at that. Look at your plastics. Go grab a Farmer's Almanac. They're not that expensive. Go to the back page, look at the listing of the plastics and what they are for toxicity and the health factors and stuff like that, right? Look at those. And when you do, look at what they're used for. And the safest plastics out there are being used to hold our chemicals, which it just does not make any sense. But anyway, it's great for you to know. That's hilarious. I love it. Okay, so I love it. And subscribe. Come and hang out with me. That is beautiful. Mel, she's like, I'll give you a galaxy. I'll get my name at the top of the list. I love it. I'm gonna have so much fun hanging out with you guys, the 3 winners. I don't even know who they're gonna be for sure now, because like the game is on. The game is afoot. So the next is Jenny. Jenny, my love. Jenny gets a card, and then after Jenny is Amanda Joe, and then after Amanda Joe is Jess. Ooh, Jenny, buy the book in protection mode, number 11. Let's see what your message is. Okay, just had to make sure I was on the right page. I was pretty sure, but thank you, Mel. Thank you for the galaxy. So now is the time for a real change in consciousness as you are incited to revolt. Challenge the structures that are limiting authentic progress. It is not enough to rebel in small ways. This is a call to revolution. We should all be revolting. We should all be fighting back against the structures of society at this time, because the structures that are there are designed to make us sick. Right? All of it. So it is not enough to rebel in small ways. This is a call for revolution. Focus on what you really want to achieve, regardless of whether if it feels so far out the box that established order may reject it. Right? Look at France. France is on fire. You wouldn't know it on Facebook or Instagram. France is a beautiful space to go take pictures, and it's just so ideal and it's so beautiful. And when you go on TikTok and search France 2023, France is on fire. France is revolting. Good for France, right? And it's about time we did that all over the place. All over the place. We need to stand up against it. You're right. When this might get some people fired up. I'll finish reading this card, and then I'll have a little bit of another conversation just on side note. But I have to hopefully remember. Okay, I'm putting a pin in it. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to okay. Genius, invention, and transformation are rarely comfortable and less likely to be accepted by mainstream. It may be time for you to say no to the way of your group, take a stand, and make a real change. It could be that the structure of your inner world is alerting you to the need for a complete overhaul. This is a time for transformation. So let go of the fear of change. Your intuition will lead you through the darkness. There is no turning back now. Trust that the light will dawn. Epiphanies will surely lead to miracles, right? It's just amazing. So in the book, Conversations with God, it talks about how Hitler is in heaven. And the guy's like, how can that be? How can that be with everything that he did? And God's response in a lot of ways is, I love you so much too. And a lot of ways, it's the whole concept of Hitler thought that he was doing something good for his people, right? Hitler thought that, that he was protecting his people, his country, like all of that stuff. Hi, Sarah. He came in at the converse, like a very controversial point in the conversation. But and God's response was, but Hitler was one person. If Hitler had those outlandish notions, the hat. I do not look good with a mustache. But Hitler was one person. He had an idea. He was supported, though. It's because other people said, yeah, we agree with you. And so many people said, yes, we agree with you, that it got footing and it kept going and kept going and kept going. So people supported his vision, even if we sit back and we're like, that's just insane, that the vision to think that one culture was so much better than another and to like annihilate an entire people. But people stood by and said, that's right. And then you take those people and you take the fact of all the people that stood there with a blind eye and just let it happen. How long did it take before the rest of the world stood up and said, that's not okay, right? So when you think, so they're like, so Hitler had an idea, but other people supported that idea and other people stood there with a blind eye while it went about. So who's the one that's really at fault, right? Who's the one that's really bad in that scenario, right? So like, it's really controversial, but I love the book Conversations with God. And I love the way that it talks about that. I'm getting such like confirmation from like, this is a good conversation to have. Oh, shmama. The energy I'm getting right now is just like, oh, so much. Whew. Right? And it's true. When we're sitting here today and we're watching all of these things happening, we're watching all of these things go on, all of these tragedies, all of these things, when we're watching them poisoning the water, when we're watching them rape the land, when we're watching them, like no clean water for like certain things, when we're watching all of this stuff go on, all of these negative things happening, who's to blame? Is it the people that are doing it, or is it the people that idly sit by and allow it to just continue to happen? Right? We're all to blame. We're all to blame. Right? If we allow it to happen, we are to blame just as much as the people doing it. Right? So if you don't like what's going on in the countries that you're in, if you don't like what's going on in the city that you're in, be the voice of change and actually stand up and do something. Right? That's what we need to do. So this was a card for all of us. By the book, Revolution. Vive la Revolution. I don't speak French very well. I stopped speaking French in grade 11, 12. So not back. Right? But I love you guys. Right? And it's true. If you're walking down the street and you see some guy knock an old lady over and you just walk by and let it happen, are you not to blame? Right? That you didn't do anything. You didn't do anything to stop it. Right? And I know it's scary. It's scary standing up for change, but is it not going to be scary to remain in the same space? Leslie, love, this is mine, right? Right? Okay, so Amanda, you dropped out, so luckily we recorded your card. It's number 19. And Liz, let me know when you come back because I do have your card for you. Okay. Amanda, number 19, flexible. I love you, Jenny. So number 19 for Amanda. Hi, Olivia. Welcome back. Teachability, open-mindedness, being adaptable without compromising what's most important. I love you, Jenny. A tree's roots are solidly planted in the ground, yet its branches can bend in a hurricane, whereas a rigid structure, like a building, would come crashing down. Consider how the tree remains supple and secure when everything around it may be in shambles. This is how you need to be right now, willing to learn new things, teachable, malleable, yet firmly grounded in who you are. Common sense is important, but so is an open mind. Stay curious, stay open, stay aware. At this time, others will be more flexible with you too. Exactly. I agree. And we can't create a safe space if we stand idly by as they take away our freedoms, they poison our water, they poison our air. Look at all the chemtrails that are going around above you, right? Look at all those chemtrails. Do you think that do you honestly think that it's nothing? Right? Like all of it. It's disgusting. I love you, Winnie. No, we're doing fantastic. We're having very controversial conversations this morning, though. I don't know why, but I'm getting confirmation. The amount of energy that I have in my body and then what I know to be my knowing that what I'm saying is absolutely endorsed and appreciated and confirmed that it's okay for me to say what I'm saying is coming through me loud and clear in my body. And so I know this is a message that we need to hear, even if it's only 14 of us. And 14 of us went and spread the message. Sorry, we got 16. We have 2 on that screen as well. And then that gets saved and recorded and shared across the thing, right? The message needs to be heard. We can't idly sit by, because then we're just as complicit as the ones doing the act. We are enough. I love you. Okay. Liz has to let me know when she's back, and then I'll read her card. Olivia is back, so I'm going to go to her card. Jenny had 11 in protection mode, if you're wondering for the card, but it's okay. She saw it, so we're good. Whoa. I'm going to pick up all these cards. And it's interesting that Yang, which is action, and when all these cards flew out, there was go the distance was up in the upright position. Yang, time to go. So if you look at the conversation we were having, right? Yang is action, take action. It's time to go. It's time to take action, and we can go the distance. Just that brief little drop of cards. That's the message from them, right? And the dumping of energy I just got right now. It's for all of us to know. All of us to know. I don't know who else is watching, but hello. You could say hello. I know Jess is there, but whoever the other person is that's watching, please say hello so I know who it is. All right. Back to Oliviera. Hi, Gia. Gia. Whoa. Ooh, Oliviera. Treasure Island, number 9. I love this because didn't you have the sun last time? Good morning. I'm like trying so hard. I'm like, is it Marsha? Is it Marsha? A Gray. Can you put your name down again? Because I want to make sure I'm trying to commit it to memory so that when you come in, I can say hello to you directly. Hi. Love and light, sweetheart. Angie Gray. Okay, I'm gonna try tomorrow. If I do a live tomorrow, I'll see. But I'm gonna try. Rocky is Marsha. Yes. We might have more than one Marsha though. Okay, number 9, Treasure Island for Oliviera. The law of attraction brings dreams into fruition. The results of positive thinking made manifest. Abundance appearing as if from nowhere. Financial gains and the sharing of good fortune. Oh, I love you, sweetheart. It's interesting because remember last night, Oliviera, you got the wheel of fortune, like you got the wheel. And now you're getting Treasure Island. Like, I don't know, but abundance is coming for you, like, beautifully. And Dawn, I hope you're okay. Like, if we can always talk and I can see what I can do to give you some beautiful energy. Now we have 3 people on there. Say hi, guys. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Come a little closer. Don't be shy. Sorry. So, Oliviera, you've worked hard and acted upon your unwavering belief in abundance. And suddenly, in the midst of it all, you've hit the jackpot. You've uncovered the map to buried treasure and tapped the unlimited potential within you. What you must hone now is your ability to recognize when X marks the spot. Because some of these golden opportunities may be obvious, but others may not be so readily apparent. Trust your intuition to light your way now as you enter this truly prosperous phase, where all the long, hard work navigating your inner life is now paying off externally. In all aspects of your life, at this time, you have good fortune. Don't forget to enjoy it and share it with others, as treasured shared multiplies like magic. Right? What a beautiful, beautiful message. We're at 10:01, 9 minutes until we burn, babies. We burn. All right. So next is Amanda Joe, and then Jess. And yes, the link is on my main website. Okay. Thank you for keeping the time, keeping the numbers. Thank you. Ooh. Amanda Joe, time to go. Get on your shoes and fly away, little girl. You can see she's running towards it. She can't quite see it there, but she's on her way, right? So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful message. Okay, it's not a fearful time to go. It's a good time to go. Number 45. So we went from 9 to 9 because 45 is 9, and we had 9 for Treasure Island. It's beautiful. 45. You are definitely on the list. You're always on the list. Anyone that comes in with the little love thing, they're immediately on the list. And you gave me the heart this morning, so you definitely got on the list. Money's always welcome, right? I love money. Money loves me. Good morning, Redbeard. No, we don't do that anymore. All right, time to go. Endings, completion, walking away from something because there's nothing left to learn. You are at the end of one journey and have not yet begun the next. This is the moment to bless your experience thus far. Take stock of what you've learned. It's time to move on to new experiences and a new way of being. There's nothing left for you to do or experience in your present circumstances. Take the risk and move on, even if you need to be in transition for a time. Your destiny is calling you. I love it. I love it. All right. I think I might have time for one more card because we're only at 10:03. So we'll pull Jess's card and then we'll burn. Whoop. We'll burn. Oh, Jess. Serendipity. Trying to think what I got for you yesterday. Serendipity. I had a past life where I was actually burned at the stake, and we don't do that anymore. We don't do that anymore. We are in safe space for sure. Serendipity, Jess. I feel like you got this yesterday almost, but maybe not. Maybe it was by the book or something like that. Number 18, serendipity. Opportunity allied with readiness, the awareness of synchronicity, luck and good fortune appearing as signs and symbols, a magical alignment of events. You've stepped into alignment with the greater good where your dreams and the collective dream resonate in exquisite harmony. Now is the time for luck and preparation to meet and create miracles that you could never have planned all by yourself. Keep in mind that you are a channel for providence right now, as a higher energy uses you as a force on behalf of the whole world. Your fortune becomes everyone's fortune. Everything you bring into being now will leave a wondrous legacy for others in the future. Your service to the world is being supported at this time. Expect the unexpected and smile, for Spirit loves you so very much. It's a beautiful message for you, Jess. I don't know who the third. Oh, we got a fourth person on there now. All right, we are at 10:05. Let's start writing our card down, okay? And then maybe we'll actually be able. We'll start writing the leaf down, and then maybe we'll be able to burn right at 10:10. You never know. And hello, Helena. How are you today? I'm gonna pull it. Oh, there. We'll use this one. It's still. We got all these broken leaves in this bag. Makes me sad. So we're gonna use this leaf. Okay. Good morning. Perfect timing. My crown's giving me an itchy forehead. Okay. Resources. New home. Stability. Faith. Trust. Pixie dust. Desires. How do we do wish fulfilled? Wishes, wish fulfillment. Money. Security. We got stability too. We've got good strength. I love that. Success. I broke security twice. Apparently we needed it twice. I got new beginnings, security and success. Hannah, Leslie, or sorry, Leslie was meaning Hannah, Mama. Healing, health, and wealth. Opportunity, motivation, understanding, I put down connection to higher self, giving, and receiving. Ooh, recognition of value. I like that. Appreciation. Intuition. Got our Feu sign on there. Guidance. Inspiration. Yeah. Forgiveness. And clarity. Divine union. Okay, I can't fit any more on here. Purple people bubble. Star power. I like it. All right, we got a really full leaf here, and it's 10:09. We're going to burn right at 10:10. How much more epic is this? I really like this. I like this idea. Maybe we'll do that from now on. We'll pause before 10:10 to do the leaf, so we burn at 10:10. Now we have to hope that my beautiful match. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. It's your lucky day. And it's 230331 on my thing. Or I'm waiting. I'm waiting. 10:10. We got it on the thing. Let's burn this. All right. And you know me, I like to burn the little space in there. There. A full burn at 10:10. It is so perfectly official. As above, so below, as within, so without, so mote it be, Blessed be, and so it is. And so it is. I love it. With 11.1, look at all these numbers. 11.1 likes, just perfect. 111, 1010 is just beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. I love it. All of it's coming in. I'm like, I got such a energetic, like, I'm like, my hands are freezing. My body. Okay, I'm going to pause right here for a hot second. I'm going to run pee because I've been so cold with all the energy that I've been getting, like all the chills that I've been getting, like all the energy and stuff. I'm going to run and go pee. I'll be right back. Okay, so I love you guys. Hello. Thank you. Oh, whew. I feel so much better. I'm still freezing, but I feel much better. Okay. I'm back. Alrighty. So Jess got serendipity. I read that card, and then I was going on to Winnie. Tree Hugs. I like your name. Hi, Tree Hugs. I love hugging trees. I love hugging trees. Woo. TGIF. Look at that, Winnie. The only card that came up. Go the distance, number 47 for Winnie. TGIF for sure. You know, what'd be really cool is if we could all register to vote, and then when we show up at the voting station, we just put a big X across the entire ballot and then submit it. And I like your Tolkien quote, Redbeard. Yes. Lex, that is beautiful. Aw. We should, Anita. We should. We definitely should. We definitely should. I love that, Lex. I love you. Thank you for sharing that. That's such a beautiful statement. I think we should, I'm going to do this. No, that's not what I want. Aha. There. Everyone can read that then. Perfect. There. Beautiful. Okay. Winnie. Endurance, strength, the long haul. To bring your dream to life, you must think long term and pay no attention to the fluctuations in the current of your experience. Joy and disappointment commingle with opportunities, so there is no need to fear the occasional obstacle. Life is not a sprint. This card is a reminder that you have endurance, strength, and fortitude to carry you all the way. Remain true to yourself. Your authenticity alone will keep you in alignment with the energy of miracles. What is yours will never be withheld from you. Remember that. Right? Just a beautiful message. A beautiful, beautiful message. One of our very few good months in Alberta weather-wise. There was a video on there talking the turtle one. Winnie, I just read your card. Hugs, Lex. Group hug. Right. That was your card about going the distance, Winnie. So going the distance was Winnie's card. Right? So going the distance, endurance, strength, the long haul. To bring your dream to life, you must think long term and pay no attention to the fluctuations in the current of your experience. Joy and disappointment commingle with opportunities, so there is no need to fear. Oh, okay. I was like, I thought you were saying that could you be on the list? Hi, hello. Bubby. Which Bubby? I'm not sure which Bubby you mean. No, just teasing. Voted for Pedro. Pascal? The guy that... Hello, Melinda. I love you. Good morning. Good morning. Don't sprint. Hello, Autumn. How are you, love? Right? The long haul. The endurance, right? Aha, perfect. Okay, perfect. And he's still here visiting? Is he still visiting, Melinda? Because if he is, tell your brother that we say hello and that we love him. Because anyone that you love is worth loving. Just so you know. Nice. Are we twinning? Do you need a crown? I can share. I'm going to look at your picture now. No. Oh, I see. Is that because you took my picture and then yeah. Nice. So that person, actually, that is my picture. They just put glasses and weird lips on it. They have no followers. They're following nobody. So it's just they made it. They made it and then came in to tell me that we look alike because they stole my image. Report would probably be my idea. Yeah. No, report would be my idea. Could you give the be on the list offer to Hannah if she's not shopping, lunching with me? If you're, yeah, we do have Hannah. No, we don't. We can put Hannah on the list for one of the free cards. Plant ball or something like that. I'm not sure if she's still there. Thanks, Ashley. Woo. So we can definitely do a healing session for sure. I'm gonna do a real quick for Ashley. Get my hand up here. Will Ashley be able to buy her dream house in April? Will Ashley be able to buy her dream house in April? Yes, Ashley. Yes, Ashley. Beautiful. You stay warm. I'll send you some warmth. All right. Rochelle is next for a card. And then after Rochelle is Leslie. Did you see them fly out? Let's see which one it is. You're welcome. Is this Ashley's card? Or sorry, is this Rochelle's card? Is this Rochelle's card? That's better. Is this Rochelle's card? No. Okay. Rochelle, building blocks in the upright position. The other one was chop wood in the protection position, which might be, do all those like medial tasks that need to get done. But anyway, good morning, Denise. How are you, love? Building blocks, number 28. So it becomes 10, which becomes 0, or becomes 1, sorry. So it's all new beginnings. Opened it right to the page, so we like that. Strong foundations, a beautiful work in progress. Yay. Varying Redbeard's got you too, Mel. They got filling a hot water bottle, grabbing a blanket. Take that with you to the bus shelter. You have everything you need to cultivate an extraordinary life. This is a time when your focus needs to be on the foundations you build upon. Your work, your relationships, and your very being are underwritten by your values, ethics, morals, and core beliefs. Are they still true for you? Will they stand the test of time and serve as the solid ground upon which you construct your life? Now, you are making changes that will affect everything in a positive way. Your destiny is truly a remarkable and beautiful design. I love that. It's just beautiful. And then Lex, I think, where are you? Where are you, friend? How can we find our deepest purpose? Everything I've done, and I've done a fair bit, hasn't been it. What do you think? What are your thoughts? So Lex, one, when we look at our purpose, right? So the way that I found I was a nurse, so I was close. I just needed to pivot a little bit, and that's where my direction was. Take a look at all the things that you're naturally good at. Look at all the things that naturally light you up, that you just feel real joy around. And then look at and you can take that and then look at how could those things go together and be useful as a career, right? Or in that aspect, how can I use those to provide for me? Right. So I love crystals and healing. Like I've always loved healing, whether it's in using holistic methods. Like years ago, I dabbled in herbology. And, and that was back when I first found out that I was Mohawk. I dabbled into herbology and all of that stuff because I really loved the natural concepts that were within the culture, right? The concept of just as simply as don't pick a certain, don't harvest something during a certain time of the year because you're going to destroy a whole ecosystem because certain insect species lay eggs on it. So being aware of the environment and the cycles of everything, that just fascinated me back then, and I really delved into it. But I went into a different career path because I had to take care of my children and provide for them. So I went into computer programming, and I worked doing that for a few years. And then when I had my crash, which made sense, it was not aligned with me in any way, I went and did a pivot, and I didn't pivot. I actually did a whole new education and learning and everything. And I became a nurse, which is somewhat aligned with who I am, right? I definitely am a healer, and nursing, definitely works in that capacity. But now that I have shifted and it's aligned more with who I am and what I love, which is holistic practices. It's about actual healing, not just creating bandages, right? The healthcare system isn't a healthcare system. It's a sick care system. They're not concerned with actually getting you healthy. They're just concerned with keeping you as a repeat customer, unfortunately. Yep, definitely. My great grandmother is very great. Was just very appreciative of, the healing journey that I've done and how I'm healing that. She tells me so. And that makes me proud. I've always had this connection to my grandmother, and I've never met her. Obviously, my great grandmother, I've never met her. She was deceased before I came along, or at least I never interacted with her that I'm aware of. And my great grandmother, her name was Eldora. And I just love her name, because it always made me think of like, I adore you, Eldora. And I love that. Yeah, I would love your cousin to connect with me as well. So that's a big part of it though, right? Is your passion is going to be somewhere in that space that fires you up, and also that you're intuitive, you're just naturally good at, right? And it doesn't mean that you won't have to do learning or, things like that. Nice to meet you as well. Right? But that's how you find your purpose, right? And sometimes if you just ask the questions, ask, and ye shall receive, right? You'll get a download of some sort. And, just get yourself into a nice, do the heart focused breathing, get yourself into a nice relaxed space, and then put your pen on paper and say, what is my purpose? What is my passions? And just let whatever comes out, just free write and see what comes up. And whatever comes up, read it back after you're all done with it. Right? And see what it says. Okay, Leslie. Ooh, Leslie, come to the edge. Number 36. Okay, come to the edge. I feel like everything's paused. Is the connection okay? So I wasn't seeing any likes on the screen or anything, and no movement, conversation. Okay, I'm seeing conversation now. Okie dokie. Hi, Melissa. Love you. I'm just giving myself appreciation. Let's see how many I can get in one go. Rapidy tappity tappity tap 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 tap. 234. 234. I think that's awesome. I only have people join me on my live if I know them, and I'd have to have it prearranged. So number 36 for Leslie, come to the edge. Courage, taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear and accepting risk. Facing the unknown is the only choice you really have right now if you want to progress. It's okay to be afraid. Now is the time to take a risk that's not calculated. To feel the exhilaration as you ready yourself for a leap of faith. Spirit is present, so let go of fear. You are called to express your true self, so listen to your heart and soul, not your head. Come to the edge and discover that you can fly. You must step into the unfamiliar so that you may find your miracles. Right? And it's true. Sometimes we have to take that step into the unknown, right? If we stick ourselves and stay within that space of the familiar, that's where there's no growth, right? That comfort zone, there's no growth. You definitely are, Helena. As soon as you come in, we put you on the list. We're like, hey, there's the love symbol on the list. Anyone that's a subscriber, as soon as you come in, we immediately put you on the list. And then we just hope that you stick around to get your card. I'm going to take a sip of coffee because, it's still cold. I'm still getting so much, like I have goosebumps everywhere. I hear you. I hear you. We have Mel, Anita, Dawn, Helena. So number 4. 4 more. Okay, so right now we're going to do Mel, which Mel, I think she left, right? She had to run to go to the bus. So I'm going to pull a card for her and I'll sit it aside in case she has the opportunity to pop on while we are still live. And that way there I can give it to her then. But I'm pretty sure she nipped out so that she could go catch the bus. Whoa. Tick-tock. 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 Number 30 for Mel. Okay. And then Anita. Look at that. Already down. No, there's only 3 more to you, Helena. Or 2 if we count the 2 between you. So this is Anita. Anita says, please give me a good message. Let's see. Let's see if this is Anita's message. Is this Anita's message for today? Is this Anita's message for today? Looks like a circle to me. Can you check? Can you check if Melissa should be on the list for me? Can you check and see, Mama? Serendipity for Anita. Anita card. Anita card. Number 18. Serendipity. It is a good card. Essential meanings. Opportunity allied with readiness, the awareness of synchronicity, luck and good fortune appearing as signs and symbols, a magical alignment of events. The Oracle's message. You've stepped into alignment with the greater good where your dreams and the collective dream resonate in exquisite harmony. Now, I need a card, man. That's what Redbeard says every time I say Anita's card. When I say your name, he's like, I need a card. I love it. And the collective dream resonate in exquisite harmony. Now is the time for luck and preparation to meet and create miracles that you could never have planned all by yourself. Keep in mind that you are a channel for providence right now, as a higher energy uses you as a force on behalf of the whole world. Your fortune becomes everyone's fortune. Everything you bring into being now will have a wondrous legacy for others in the future. Your service to the world is being supported at this time. Expect the unexpected and smile, for Spirit loves you so very much. I'm going to read the prosperity message too. You are in the right place at the right time. Be grateful, for the stars are aligned in your favor and fortune is smiling on you. Victory and success are yours. The choices you have made in the past have prepared you for for the opportunities now before you. This is your lucky moment. The timing is perfect. It's always perfect. Hi, Robin. I've been seeing lots of robins outside today. Even though it's chilly today. I'm not sure what our weather is completely, but it's chilly today, right? Yes, beautiful message. I'm going to check in on it. Ooh, it's 1 degree and we're going to get heavy snow soon. I don't want heavy snow. Did you see that, Anita? What in the deuce is this all about? It's 1 degree, feels like -3. It is damp and chilly. You're just south of me right now. But yeah, we're going to get snow. Heavy snow, soaking rains, and gusty winds on Friday. I'm just sad about that. I'm tired of the snow. We said enough of the snow, and the sun and Mercury moved. The sun moves every day. I'm kidding. Oh, I'm on the wrong page. Depends on where you are. Okay, so after Anita, Dawn. No more, right? I just want to see the grass. I just want to see the warmth. I don't want it. Ooh, Dawn. Deep knowing, number 43. Deep knowing. So I just want to see Dawn for a second. Make sure she didn't take off. Well, you know what happens? Give and receive. So if we're receiving snow, I'm giving it to Kita or I'm giving it to Mom and Papa. I'm giving it to someone else. We're just going to, I accept and I give it away. I thought it was springtime too, wearing red beard. The other day we had almost just nothing but grass. And then one moment it was pouring rain and then it went to sleet and then we went a blizzard and all of a sudden everything was covered in snow again. Now we got more snow coming on the way, just enough. And we did melt a little bit yesterday, but I'll take the duck. That is so cute. You know what? It's good for the water table. It's good for the water table. The farmers' fields will have lots of water this day. We'll have lots of water this year, right? Okay. Did we see Dawn? Did I see Dawn say hey? If not, we'll move on and I'll read her card if she comes back or if she pops up for a second. And we'll move on to Helena. And then Hannah is after Helena. So Hannah, if you can let me know if you're still there by putting a comment down, that would be great. Okay. I'll take rain. Rain's fine. It can wash away all the snow and clean up the earth. It's good. Is this Helena's card? Just wanted to make sure. Never-ending story in protection mode. Okay. Number 37. Right? Poor chickens. I agree. Bike season means paint the bike season. 37 in protection mode. This is a time to avoid drama at all costs, especially when it comes to other people's stuff. Your sensitivity is on overload these days, and you're best served by keeping your distance. Your mantra today is, not my circus, not my monkeys. All this drama will pass and you will carry on unscathed and blameless. It's a beautiful message, even though it's in protection mode. I always love saying that. Not my circus, not my monkeys. Unless we're seeing like I was saying earlier about we can't stand by and idly watch while somebody gets taken advantage of or somebody gets hurt or things like that, because then we're just as complicit and just as guilty as the person that does the action, right? But when somebody, if they're like, just not my circus, not my monkey. Not my circus, not my monkey. Alrighty, I'm going to peek in on the list and see. Yeah, I don't see it. Anyway, I'm going to read Liz's card because Liz, you got higher. Nice. Did I see Melissa? You're coming up in two cards. Okay. I was going to read, and then I was like, I'm going to look for the card in the deck because I like to show people their card when they get it. And so this was your card, Liz. Hi, Hannah. Okay, your card is next, Hannah. So just hang tight when I get your message, okay? So Liz, this is your card for higher power in protection mode, okay? You need to send us spring. Whoever can, just send us spring. Yeah. Hello, Kelly. Sense with Kelly. And hi, Jennifer. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that your brother's in the hospital. I hope that he's okay. Number 4, protection mode. Now is the time to examine what you are giving your energy and attention to in the back of your mind. If you're obsessing about being right, about old resentments or failed expectations, about money, or about any other people, places, or things, these will be the source from which you create. But you want spring to be your source, a lotus flower, or a phoenix. Woo! That's a nice, the evil eye or the Hamsa hand. That's really pretty. But you want spirit to be your source. Take heart, for your higher power will never desert you and is always waiting for you to remember the sacred partnership you share. Turn away from other sources of power that don't serve your highest good. There is no greater source than spirit. You can always surrender your troubles and trust that they will be taken care of. You are in good hands. Love and joy to you, sweetheart. Love and joy. Right? So focus on spirit instead of focusing on the other stuff. Rising from the ashes, exactly. That's why I like the lotus and the phoenix, because the lotus is that you can grow, like just that beauty that grows through all that muck and guck, right? There's no reason why a lotus flower should spring out of the depths of a pond, out of all that muck, but it does, and it's beautiful, right? And then the phoenix rising from the ashes, right? So yeah, turn your focus to your higher power, to the things that you want. Ooh, it's your design. You tell me, you make what you think is you create, you get inspired. Whatever you send me, it doesn't even matter. You could send me Daffy Duck and I'd be happy. I would just be happy to receive anything that anyone's willing to send me. Right? I mean, except for like hate and negativity. Don't send me any of that. But, if it's coming from the source of love and, appreciation, I will accept whatever anyone sends me. Okay. So Hannah, time for your card. I'm so happy you could join today. Ooh, Hannah. Chop wood, number 42. Yeah, I can send some healing energy his way. I'm gonna the TGIF, that's one is what fairies. Did you know that my name translates to Queen of the Fairies? That's so funny. I love it. So the TGIF, I will do a healing session, okay? And I will send healing healing energy to your brother, okay? And just make sure that he's drinking lots of water. Okay, so chop wood for Hannah. You're welcome, Jennifer. So I don't know if you're able to give a TGIF, but if you could just, any donation that you could make would be appreciated for sure. Okay. And I'll pull a card for you as well. So being grounded in everyday experience, Hannah, there are times when the big dream is meant to lie dormant in your consciousness so that you can pay attention to the simple chores in your life. Consider why pruning a tree is the forerunner of delighting in the beautiful blooms when it is in full blossom. The mundane act of pulling off dead leaves, watering the soil, and then leaving it to be to let nature take its course is an important step in manifestation. Taking your attention away from your goal brings you into a state of receptivity. This is the deeper purpose for releasing attachment. When you engage in everyday tasks in a meditative, contemplative way, you clear your energy to receive your aha moments, which brings you ever closer to what you seek, right? Sometimes when we get in spirit, right, or inspired, that's what allows us to commune with spirit, right? Inspired means in spirit. So when we're doing creative tasks or even if we're doing mundane tasks like washing the dishes, right? When you're sitting there washing the dishes and you're just really embodying that thing, this is the simple things, right? Then that, good morning, Renee. Good morning, love. So today is the last day to gift for the competition. And you are definitely in the running for the top 5. So I feel like I should let you know that. Yes. So just letting you know that today is the last day to win the free reading with me. The top 3 gifters get a free reading. And I was saying, like, in order for somebody to pass Oliviera, they basically have to give me a universe or something like that. So she's definitely going to be one of the winners. But the next 2 spots are still up for grabs for sure. So to let you guys know that. You most certainly are. So chop wood, carry water for Hannah. After Hannah, I just want you to write down. Well, we are an expression of the divine. The divine is everywhere. It's in everything, right? We are the universe expressing itself, or the spirit expressing itself. It's ever growing, expanding, right? You're welcome, Hannah. Well, we're going to keep going with that because. Ooh. All righty. Melissa. I'm going to check and make sure because I wasn't super focused on Melissa. So I'm going to just make sure. Hello. How are you? Sean, what would you like to learn today? Okay. Just wanted to make sure. So I am Tanya. I'm a cosmic trauma priestess. And what I do is help people with their trauma and mental health. And I also activate people and awaken them. So I do a variety of different things. Sometimes I channel messages from spirit. Sometimes I channel messages from specific spirits. And sometimes I see past lives. It all depends on what gets channeled through. But my biggest thing is helping people with trauma and mental health. I have 2 packages available in the sense of one is a group package. The other one's an individual package, but they're the same thing. And these are 3-month packages where the first thing we do is we create safety within your body and within your home. And we do all of these safe practices to set you up for the rest of what we're going to do. And I do inner child recovery. I do shadow work. I do all of that incorporated into our sessions. So the 3-month packages, you get 6 video sessions with me. And then and that's every other week. And then on the opposite weeks, I pull some cards, divine a message, and send you tips and techniques, resiliency, soothing, all of those different things, to send it to you, to guide you on the off weeks. It's a beautiful, beautiful packages. I have a couple of people that are in different parts of the process of the packages who join with me. I don't know how many are left right now because Amanda is working in a group program, and Mama she won a package with me when we did the divine healing, which I will let you know, the divine healing is coming up again. So we'll be doing divine healing, which is a free 5-day webinar that I do, or 5-day event. It's free and it runs from 5 until 6:30 p.m. Monday to Friday, April 17th to 21st. It's entirely free, and it's where I teach you how to ignite the healer within by reconnecting with nature and natural principles. So it's all about holistic stuff. And on one of the days, Thursday in particular, I talk about trauma modalities and inner child work and shadow work. So I talk about those things. It's very informative, but it shows you all the information that I have that I use within my packages. I do have a year-long program that I do with people, but right now that's kind of on the back burner. I've just been focusing on these little 3-month packages that I've been doing because they've been working greatly. And we can also, I do a tarot oracle card readings. Those are 45 minutes to an hour long. I have a variety of different readings that I do for you, like your spirit guided message, your 12-month look ahead, priority spread, how to find love. And for a while, I've been trialing out within that a sacred journey reading. So they're all, and yes, and Mama's in the 3-month sacred journey. So these sacred journey packages are available. All of my stuff is on my website. I also do individual sessions. So if you wanted to just book a session with me to support therapy that you're already dealing with, and you just wanted to have a 1 session with me to teach you resiliency techniques or to create safety within you to help you support your therapy so that you have that really solid foundation of support. And, or if you wanted to sign up to do an inner child session or a shadow work session, we can do that as well. So they're all on my website. You can purchase them through there, or you can connect with me. I do a free clarity call, so connect as well if you want to just have a talk and talk more at depth about what I actually offer or how I would help you with your specific situation, what I would offer to you. I have 2 groups I have multiple groups on Facebook, but 2 that adults would be interested in, and that is the Divine Feminine Healing Collective. And that's where us Divine Feminine meet. We follow the cycles of the moon. So we do 4 sessions based on the new moon, first quarter, full moon, and third quarter. The full moon is April 6th. So we'll be meeting for that. During those sessions, we learn a lot about how the moon is affecting us. As women, we are on a 28-day cycle. So it makes sense that we follow the cycle of the moon. And we are more inherently in tune with our bodies, in tune with the seasons, in tune with nature. So it just really makes sense that we follow it. These sessions, they are $10 donation for the sessions to go, like to participate in the sessions. A small donation. I do an energetic healing meditation at the end of each of the sessions. We do card pulls. It's a lot of fun. We do manifesting. We let go of trauma. And then I also do an additional session in that group that it depends. On 1 month, we did a cord cutting ceremony. Another month, we did vision boards. This month, we celebrated Ostara, which is the spring equinox. And April, I'm going to be putting up a poll to see what our session should be in April, and then we'll have the bonus session in April covering a specific topic. The Divine Masculine Healing Tribe, which is the exact same. I should just buy the chocolate, definitely. And then I have a Divine Hexes. Ooh, do we want to get into doing hexes? Maybe I would look at doing a session on runes, on like looking at runes, maybe protection things. But I'm going to put up a poll, and you're free to put down all the things that you want, and we'll see what everyone wants to do. Yeah, removing maybe or putting protections up against hexes against the government. I love you, Anita. So the Divine Masculine Healing Tribe that I have is a similar structured group. We meet 5 times, and in those 5 times, they're just called Nights at the Round Table. We talk about mental health, trauma, stress, and general healing topics from a male's perspective. I am the den mother, and the rest is just all men, right? It's just unity, it's respect, it's understanding, and it's to allow men the opportunity to speak about things from their perspective and to receive healing and resiliency and soothing, all of those techniques for them. So it's a really great environment for the men. And again, the same thing. It's $10 donation for the sessions to receive, which is, even if you bought all 5 sessions, it's $50 Canadian. If you're in the UK, that's like 30. If you're in the States, it's like 40. And it's probably not even $40 in the States, right? Because of the conversion rate. You're never going to get therapy at that price. You're not, even if, you're just not. You can do it from the comfort of your own home and everything. And it's a beautiful, wonderful, lovely environment. I do have an adolescence empowerment group that I've started up, but I haven't really gotten into setting that up fully yet. But it is going to be a group to embody, to build up self-confidence and give resiliency and soothing techniques to adolescents, because I do have several adolescent clients that I'm working with at this time. So it's just, they're beautiful environments. And so I wanted to showcase or speak about them. So all of my stuff, except for talking about the Facebook group specifically, but all of the packages are available for purchase on my website. The free clarity call is up on my website, and registering for the Divine Healing 5-day event is also on my website. Or you can follow me on Facebook, which all my links are up there as well, for Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, all of those. Not Twitter. I don't do Twitter. But all of my links for my social media are up there. Woo! I like the music. That was beautiful, Renee. All of those links are up there. And so you can join me, follow me on any of the social media, and you could join the Divine Healing or Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine groups through Facebook by following me on Facebook. And that's all for announcements for now. I can't think of anything else. I'm going to read Melissa's card, and then we'll do the intuition test. Okay. So I'm going to hold a stone. Actually, we're going to do a card. We're going to guess the number on the card. Okay. So whoever guesses the number on the card, they will get a free card today. Okay. So, but this is Hannah's card. Why? Number 31. Sorry, Melissa's card. And this is therapy, right? We have so much discussions that we talk within the morning show. And that's why I asked for donations or the coffee cup or subscribers. It's just to support me. I spend 3 hours of my morning with you guys to try to provide, clarity, or to do healing, the energetic healing, or to share in, knowledge. If somebody asks a question, I answer their questions, and I try to guide you along. So, that's why I've monetized TikTok, is for that reason. Is it's a donation for my time, because I can't do this for free, not unless somebody wants. I've actually gotten offers on Instagram for sugar daddies, just so you know. I've turned them down because I think that's just weird. but unless somebody's going to pay for all my bills, I can't do this for free. Okay. So 31 for Melissa. Why? Motives drive intention, the power of knowing why. There is great power in understanding your motives now. The oracle asks you to be very clear about why you are asking this question, looking for this answer, behaving in this way, and most importantly, making this choice. Knowing your why is the key to fulfillment. When you are clear about it, your intention will then be a magnet for miracles. Motives define the nature of your experience. When you think about something, feel it, and then act on it. That's the whole manifesting triad. Think, envision what you want, feel how you would be feeling if you had that, and then do something in action towards it. Varying Redbeard's my chaperone. For any of those sugar daddies, I have my chaperone. And good morning, sweet child of mine. All right. Motives define the nature of your experience. When you think about something, feel it, and then act on it. This invisible why is the life force energy within the seed, which brings it to life and holds the potential for growth. Right? It's a beautiful message. You have to know your whys. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be powerful. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be influential. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be adored. There's nothing wrong with any of that. It's what you do with it that's what can be wrong with it, right? If you want to be powerful so that you can help empower other people, so to take your power to use it to empower others, that's beautiful. But if you want to take your power to control people, then that makes it bad, right? So, love you, Denise. So Denise gets on the list because she's got that beautiful love thing, right? So it's just knowing your whys, because your whys are going to fuel you, right? If I want to do this so that I can have lots of money, there's nothing wrong with wanting to have lots of money, but I should be clear about that. That's going to be, really helpful for me long term to know that that's what's fueling me, is the money, right? But if you want to do it to be influential and help people, then that's going to change, that's going to greatly change the motivation behind your why. I have to untangle I'm hoping that my mom comes early, now that I heard that there's a bunch of snow coming. I want her here before the weather hits. And I'll take you as a chaperone. Hi, Spencer. Thank you. I'm going to ask that question right now, since a quick yes, no. And if you want, I can put you on the list for a card, but I'll just do the yes, no for that. Okay. Will Spencer get the soda social media job? Will Spencer get the soda social media job? That's a yes, Spencer. Yes, you will. Would you like a card as well? I can put you on the list. Okay, perfect. And keep an eye on it. When we get around the 11, I don't know, 11:07 or 11:08. Okay. Love you. All right. So I want to run away to the roars and be a feral witch. We'll go together. Huh. Okay. Will Jennifer Walker's brother be okay? Will Jennifer Walker's brother be okay? Yes, he will. Yes, he will. Okay. Yes, he will. Okay. A nice solid yes. Okay. If he's my chaperone, I have to buy him drinks. That's okay. I don't drink alcohol. So are you okay with water? No. You're welcome. I will keep him. When I do my healing in a little bit, I will send some healing energy to him. Okay. If you're going to see him or speak with him, just tell him he just has to be open to receive the energy that's coming towards him. Okay. He just has to be open to receive energetic healing, and it will come to him. Okay. But I love you, and I'm sending you best wishes for your brother, but he's going to be okay. Just have faith and tell him to have faith too. Okay. Orange juice, cool. I like that. We can get you OJ. My brain went somewhere else. I don't know where it went. Okay, we're going to do the intuition test, and then we'll do the card, and we'll write the card for I'm going to just pull out a card. Okay, we've got our card. We've got a number. Anita's 31. Okay, so focus on the card. I'm going to hold the number in my mind too. And you tell me what number I've got in my mind or on the card. Are you going to guess today, Redbeard? Olivia is just out picking. I'm going to pick a whole bunch. Only one guess, though. Yeah, so Olivia is getting a full free reading. I really don't see anyone surpassing her, like I said. Right? Okay, but you can guess. Just give a guess. Give a guess. What do you think the card number is that I'm holding right now and thinking in my mind? I even for a while I was writing the number in the sky in the direction so that you would be seeing it in the normal direction. Okay. So nobody was right, at least not initially. Although when Oliviera was going next, she did guess 23 eventually, but nobody guessed 23. Nobody gets a free card. All right. Okay, we're at 11:08. Let's write our letter. Let's do our burn list. Let's get our thing ready for the 11:11 burn. So let's start doing our manifestations. Okay, so what are we? Patience. I love it, Renee. Patience. Knowledge. Clarity and self-love. Okay. Clarity and self-love. Transformation. Healing. Divine messages. Ooh, I like that. I love you. Right, 10. We're 11:10. I'm still writing stuff. Persistence. That's a good one. It's 11:11. We got a good burn. We've seen it. Personal power. Okay, I got them all. Let's do it quick so we can burn at 11:11 like we burned at 10:10. I gotta really move now. Woo-wee. All right. We got lots on there. Lots and lots and lots because we are burning at 11:11, guys. I'm making sure of it. And the whole leaf burned and out at 11:11. Oh, we got so much good stuff on there, guys. I love you. So as above, so below, as within, so without. So mote it be. Blessed be. And so it is. So it is. I like that. That burn was a really good burn too. I even put new home on there, resources, faith, trust, pixie dust, clarity, divine partner, love, health, wealth, healing, success. I put clients down because I can always use clients. So it's just beautiful, beautiful burn. I love it. I love it. All right. So we've got Jennifer, or Jennifer just left. She had to leave. So we have Renee, Denise, Paige, and then I'm going to do the healing. And then after the healing, I'll do Mama and Papa. They resubscribe, so they'll get 2 cards each. Okay. Renee, community, number 8. I feel like you got this recently. I want to go back and see if you guessed number 8 when you guessed the card number, because that would be really cool. You did. How cool is that? The card that you guessed was number 8 and you got number 8. Right? Like, how cool is that? Number 8, belonging, being seen and understood by others, like-minded connections, a sense of family and friendship, knowing your place in the world. This card signals a new affiliation with a group. Humans are social creatures, and we need to know we are useful to our families and communities. In a community, everyone has an important function and feels I matter. Membership in the group provides a sense of belonging, of kinship, and of purpose that comes from working together for the greatest fulfillment of all. Perhaps you are a part of a spiritual community or an artistic one. Perhaps you are in a learning community where you share your love of education. Regardless of its form or focus, your community brings you joy. You will be inspired by it and want to contribute to it. Your contribution may be as small as showing up or as large as becoming its leader. No matter your position in the group, your presence is needed. I love that. It's beautiful. I'll give myself some self-love. When Melinda's not here, you sure know it, because the tappity tap tap taps are a lot slower. It sounds French. Renee wears a beret. It does. It sounds French. Very much sounds French. Hi, Thomas. Welcome back, Renee. Did you fall out the door? Do I need to reread your card? I was wondering why you weren't commenting in a way, because I was like, that's just interesting. Let me know if you heard your card, Renee. You have an awesome day too, love. Okay. So the thing that I said was cool, I just gave myself 356 likes, just so you know, is that you guessed card number 8 and it ended up being your card. Like, that's just amazing in and of itself. So belonging, being seen and understood by others, like-minded connections, a sense of family and friendship, knowing your place in the world. This card signals a new affiliation with a group. Humans are social creatures, and we need to know if we are useful to our families and communities. In a community, everyone has an important function and feels I matter. Membership in the group provides a sense of belonging, of kinship, and of purpose that comes from working together for the greatest fulfillment of all. Perhaps you are a part of a spiritual community or an artistic one. Perhaps you are in a learning community where you share your love of education. Regardless of its form or focus, your community brings you joy. You will be inspired by it and want to contribute to it. Your contribution may be as small as showing up or as large as becoming its leader. No matter your position in the group, your presence is needed. Right? Just beautiful. Just beautiful. Okay, after Renee is Denise. Okay, and then after Denise is Paige. Right? What a wonderful card. Love it. Okay, Denise. What's Denise's card going to be? Ooh. Huh. Denise, between worlds in protection mode. I'm just going to check because I'm going to ask it if it's meant to be in protection mode. So is Denise's card meant to be in protection mode? Is Denise's message to be in protection mode? Okay, it is. So 3 in protection mode. So between worlds is the number, is what the card is. So it's saying to be mindful of your expectations. This is not a time for guarantees. Things will not go exactly as you plan or dictate. Let go and see what Spirit has in store. What takes hold in your life will be better than you can imagine. So a lot of times we try to force it to be a specific way. And I like to joke around about that. Like if you're sitting there trying to call in your divine partner, and in the process of trying to call in your divine partner, you're like, it's got to be Henry Cavill or Superman, right? It's got to be Superman. 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 I'm calling in my divine partner, Superman. I'm calling in my divine partner, Superman. You can block yourself when that's not your divine partner. Like when you focus on it being a specific thing, sometimes you block yourself because you're not allowing what is able to come in. So maybe it's Captain America that's supposed to be your divine partner. And if that's the case, just call in your divine partner and allow it to arrive in whatever form it's meant to arrive in, right? So just open up and allow it to show up how it's supposed to show up. And you could be surprised because it'd be way better than you ever imagined. What if you were sitting there going, I'm going to call in $1,000 and God's like, I'm going to give you millions. And you're like, I just give me 1,000, just give me 1,000, just give me 1,000. So all you get is 1,000, right? Allow what shows up be what it is able to be, what it's allowed to show up for. Okay, Paige. Oh, so close, so close. I don't want to be like, I mean, because I know certain people aren't here, but I know that other people are here. And if they just gifted a little bit more, it would boost them over the line and they would be able to get it. But I'm trying not to influence it. But I love you too, sweetheart. Okay, Paige, a leg up in protection mode. Yeah, more open to what's coming to you. Just allow it to come. Not trying to control or predict or dictate the direction or the way that it has to show up. If I had sat there and said, oh, I can only be successful if I do it this way, and I didn't allow it to just open up, like I wouldn't be doing the things that I'm doing right now. I would be just sitting there doing trauma talk and talk about trauma and talk about, just straight up that format. I would have never brought cards into the picture or crystals into the picture, or, I definitely wouldn't be divining messages. I would have stayed closed off to that for sure. So I just had to be opened up and allow it to come whatever way it is. No, not at all. You're free to come and go. Whatever time you can be here is the time that you can be here, and I'm appreciative of that time. Okay. So just a reminder to everybody on right now, all 11 people, when we close today, that's when the gifting will stop, because we don't have, because you can't give gifts when I'm not live. So that's when it's coming. It's coming. It's just maybe not coming in the time frame that you find acceptable, right? So just hold faith that it's coming in whatever form that it comes in, right? So if you want wealth, don't stick with a specific number. Maybe it's what you can get because of the wealth, like freedom, security, safety, the ability to be philanthropist and give money or impact other people, right? If you're wanting a relationship to come in, just be open to it, open to a relationship that you're going to be seen and valued and heard and loved and respected, where there's going to be healthy boundaries, as opposed to it being a certain person, right? Like that's the kind of just being open more to what's available. I've really been trying to give people like some nudges, like certain people that are in the live right now, a little nudge to let them know that they're really close to being in the top 3. They just need to be just slightly more generous today. I don't know. Maybe it's a good time for a Friday, and I'll do a healing. I love it, Paige. Love you. All right. So leg up in protection mode. Okay. Hey, woohoo. Thank you, Manimal. I'll put you on the list for a gift. Somebody called me. Okay. Thank you, Winnie. Thank you for the TGIF. I appreciate that. Nudge me a little harder. Okay. My landlady just messaged me, and it usually just like, yay, Renee, look at this. We got 5 of 20. That's awesome. We're definitely doing healing. And I said I was going to do it after Paige. So after Paige, perfect. I will send you the link, Oliviera, because you definitely won one of the free readings. So I'll send you the link to book that. Okay. I'll send you the link for that. I love you guys. Okay. A leg up for Paige. If anyone wants to donate, $5,000 or $10,000 to the Tanya fund, I would love that. My landlady would appreciate it too. Anyway, we're going to move on from that. We're going to dispel that energy. I love you. Okay, a leg up in protection mode for Paige. Are you always insisting on doing everything? I love you. Call me, baby. He's just donating me a house. Are you always insisting on doing everything yourself? Do you have little faith that help will come, convinced that the burden of the world is doomed to remain on your shoulders? Your beliefs about going it alone need to be discarded, as they do not serve you at all. Let others help you. Yes, it will make you feel vulnerable to admit that you need a helping hand, but to be vulnerable is good, for you have a lesson to learn. You must let someone else assist. You can't do life all by yourself. Once you shift your expectations, you'll be amazed by how quickly help arrives to give you a leg up. Right? Yes, I would take that too. Yes. I'll take whatever God gives me. And if God's giving me challenges, then there's lessons I need to learn. And I probably signed myself up for those lessons all on my own. And that's okay. I firmly believe in divine timing or divine direction. I want to play. I can have your yacht. I love that. I'm sorry, guys. I got a yacht. That's on the beach. That's exactly what I need. Right? That's my yacht. It is. You need to book with me. You definitely need to book with me. You know I'd help you, baby girl. You know I'd help you. And we could. I love the idea of a beach. The beach is Winnie Doop. Right? My landlady would love it that anyone that booked with me too, she would be like, please book with her, please book with her, please book with her. Because when you give to Tanya, she gives to me. And she's calling me for my rent. It's the 31st. It's like, pay me, pay me, pay me. And I'm like, I'm trying. So one of the things about this is that that fear of being supported, that fear of getting help, right? When you're a kid, if you got reprimanded for asking for help, or, say your siblings made you feel like you were weak, or, like it was bad to ask for help, then we become adults who think we can't ask for help. And if you grew up in a home that was neglectful, then you just don't think that help will be there when you ask for it anyway, because your needs weren't met. So why would you think that if your mom can't even stand up for you, if your parents aren't even providing your basic needs, then why would somebody come and help you when you needed to be helped? Right? So that's where we get into that dynamic of not thinking that help will arrive. Yes. And women get taught to be very subservient, go do these things for people, right? Go make dinner, go make them a sandwich, go help them out, right? Like, go do all those things. So, we got trained as a very early age to just take care of other people, right? It was thought that we had to, in our nurturing nature, we had to give, right? And do, but we don't have to be, right? And there's been so many just dynamics that have been shared. Yeah. And one of the things with ADHD is we have rejection dysmorphia, right? When we have rejection dysmorphia, right, then when somebody rejects you, it feels so much worse than just a simple rejection, because we feel like they're inherently rejecting the core of us rather than just saying, no, I can't help you with that, right? It's a huge shift. Rob does. He makes the sandwiches. Rob does a good job. Good job of smashing gender dynamics. And it's true. Like, even with that guy, like when I was texting, I'd been on a dating site and I was texting, right, and it went from the dating site to texting to the concept of a call, and we were going to meet. We were actually going to meet. And then the night before we were meeting, he's like, I changed my mind. And I was so upset and hurt because I felt like I was being rejected, even though I knew in my mind, I don't want anything that's not mine. I don't want to go through, if you don't really align with me, then step out. And the sooner you step out, the better. Like, why waste anybody's time? Let's be honest here. I don't align with you. You don't align with me, or whatever. I wanted that and I asked for that. But when it happened, my body still went into that I'm somehow being rejected as a person. And I had to remember it's not personal, and it's okay that he didn't want, because I probably would, he obviously wasn't my person. My person would never reject me, right? And all I was looking for was my person, right? So just a beautiful, beautiful message. Whoop, 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 whoop. Meanwhile, I have many cards. Wow. Wow. I think I boxed the cards, guys. Apparently did. All right. But after Paige, we were going to do a healing session. So I'm going to do that healing session now. And then after the healing session, we will go through any of the other cards. Anyone that's on that needs a card, that, that gave a gift, that wants a card, just, drop your name and Mama will put you on the list. But I got Mama and Papa cards at the very least, And I'm all about spending time on a beach. Redbeard has my number. A yacht and a beach, we're in. I just have to figure out, I got to get my passport. All these people that don't live in my country that would let me come and stay with them. but I don't have my passport because I let it go when COVID was. All right. So you know the routine for healing. All right, get this out of the way. For healing, we're going to put our hand on the center of our chest, cover up our heart chakra. You know, I like my left hand because then it covers up my heart already. Towel's ready. We got a towel. Just beautiful. All right. I'm going to get such a good tan, let me tell you. So we're going to put our hand over our heart and we're just going to close our eyes and let a white light bathe just a white light. Just think white light on your body, white light in your body, white light. Okay. And I'm going to cue in the team. I'm going to call on Archangel Michael to protect us. He's going to create a protection circle around all of us that are doing this. And I'm going to call on Archangel Raphael to help me with the healing, because who else to call in but the OG? And I'm going to call on some other stuff, and I'm going to ground and I'm going to get myself in a position, and then I'll send you guys some healing energy. So just hang on one second. And all you have to do is be open to receive, and I'll send love too. Okay. Because love is just the best thing in the world. Good morning. Good morning. I love you guys. I love you. Okay. Bless you. Bless you. I love you. I love you. Whew. I'm like, I can barely even see. Hi, Holly. Aww. She's not haunting your house, love. She's trying to let you know that she's there. Okay. Aww. She's trying to let you know that she's there, Holly. Okay. She wants you to let you know that she's there, that she didn't leave you, that she's there in spirit, and that she's looking out for you. I think that she's a little bit like almost like she wasn't ready, right? She wasn't ready to leave. And that she's just really trying hard to let you know that she's there, right? She's leaving you symbols and signs and signals. She's trying to communicate with you to let you know, baby girl, I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. I didn't leave you. I'm going to watch over you. I'm going to protect you. I'm going to guide you. Okay. Just communicate with her and let her know that you hear her, right? And that it's okay, and that you'll see her. It's gonna go by in a blink of an eye for your mom. Your mom's standing back in that space. She can look around and go, she can see it all happening at the same time in the spirit realm, right? She can see it, and she may be just trying to protect you and give you messages about that. Okay, love? Okay. Does that help you? You can smudge your space, and you can put and you can protect yourself, and you can say that I don't want any, and nothing's allowed within my space that isn't for my highest good, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think just do a protection, right? Do a protection around your house and around yourself, right? Smudge your space. So get some white sage, smudge your space. Make sure there's window or doors are open so that the air has a way to move out of your space. Smudge through it, and then you can take black tourmaline and put it on all four corners of your house, right? And say that your space is divinely protected, right? And that any energies that are in here in this space that are not for your highest good, that you ask them to leave now in God's name, okay? And just put protection around your space. Okay. Love you guys. Love you guys. Okay. So Mama and Papa got cards, okay? And you can always wear like black onyx, right? Aww. I love you, sweetie. She loves you. She loves you so much. Metaphysical stores, fresh. Whew. How did she die? Can you let me know how she died, Holly? If that wouldn't be too difficult for you to share. You can go to a metaphysical. Some health stores, they'll have a little section that'll have some, like at least I did at the store that I had in Fort Saskatchewan in Alberta. The health store there, like the natural or holistic health store that they had there, the naturopath store, they had gemstones, crystals, and like stuff in that realm, and they had like sage and incense and like all kinds of stuff for that. But yeah, can you let me know if you wouldn't mind? I'm just trying to. I'm wondering if the image I'm getting is directed at you, or if it's directed towards you or someone else. Yeah, white sage is great too. You can use other things too, like Palo Santo, any type of sage. So blue sage, green sage, white sage. White sage is traditional for my Mohawk clan. We would use white sage. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sending you lots and lots of love, sweetie. So tourmaline or black tourmaline is protection. It's a very cleansing, protecting stone to use. So it can guard and protect the house. And when you put it in the four corners, it creates basically a crystal grid. But within your house, it makes it a crystal grid of protection. You could also, another thing to do is, there's one card that's upside down here. Couple cards actually. Perfect. Thank you, Mama. She beat me to it. Perfect. I know, I see it. I'm like, come on, Mama. Mama should be here. She said she's going to try to be here between noon and 1, so hopefully she comes soon. And Winnie, I'm sending you so much love. So much love. Okay. What can you do today to honor your mom and do something that you and your mom would have loved to have done together? And that'll make you feel really close to her and know that she's here with you in spirit, connecting to you. Okay. So Mama and Papa resubscribed. Is this Mama's card, Mama's message? And is it supposed to be in protection mode? Is this Mama's card? And is it supposed to be in protection mode? Okay. So Mama, new life and go the distance. New life upright, go the distance in protection mode. So 39 and 47 are the numbers. South Carolina, I'm going to come to North Carolina at some point. Maybe I'll get all the way down to South Carolina. I have no idea. I know that they're close together though. So new life, number 39. My feet are ice cubes, let me tell you, like really ice cubes. Beautiful, beautiful. Birth of new ideas, growth, opportunities, a breath of fresh air, life renewing itself. When spring awakens in the world, joy and excitement can be felt all around and in your very core. Blossoms burst from trees overnight, birds return home and sing their glorious song, and nature is full of promise. Miracles beckon all of us. This is one of those times in your life when new ideas inspire you and new opportunities bring you hope for seeing your dreams come true. All is well in your world, and you have the energy you need to feel renewed. Allow your heart to fill with enthusiasm. Let your light shine, for this is a time of good fortune. And then go the distance, number 47, in protection mode. Do you feel as if you've been wandering in the desert now for ages and ages and nothing has happened? When you conjure up the image of the desert, you pictured parched lips, sunburned skin, and mirages. But there is more to it than that. Amid the hot sands are creatures with resilient spirits, tough skins, and the willingness to burrow deep underground for water so that they may thrive. This is a time of developing survival skills and resilience. You're working with me to do just that. You're learning now to conserve your strength, and in this temporary time of austerity, it's wise to be selective about where you expend your energy. Listen to the call of your soul, because it will never lead you astray. This is an important time for letting go of what's not important. And then you'll birth that new life. Together they are beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. All right. Papa Hi, Marissa. You're welcome, love. And check these and make sure they're in the right or the right direction. Is this Papa's card? Is this in the right position, or should this card be in protection mode for Papa? No. Is this the right card? Is this Papa's card? Is this Papa's message? Is it in the right direction? Okay. By the book and deep knowing. Okay, so number 11 and 43. Mama's not. No, Mama's not. Mama's not. Mama's not. Mama's not. Mama's not. No, Mama's like, oh, hell no. Mama's like, Hello, love. How are you? Yeah, it did. It could have definitely had that message to it. All right, Papa, we're going to go with by the book, number 11 first. Abiding by social. I'm feeling fantastic. It's a beautiful day. Abiding by social rules, conformity, respecting cultural or family customs, universal laws. So the new life is just looking at like birthing new life into a new idea. So it could be a beginning or a new beginning or something like that. Somebody in the messaging or somebody in the chat could be, not me either. There's no way I am. There might be somebody on there that's watching. Who knows? The universe works within a structure of divine laws and principles that provides a framework for human experience and evolution. The law of abundance, the law of prayer, the law of karma, the law of attraction, the law of thought, the law of compensation, and the law of nature are only a few that are known. These principles create perfect order and operate with a kind of precision beyond human understanding. Even revolution has its place in universal law. Human beings, in turn, have their own laws and customs that vary from culture to culture and family to family. Laws keep social order and govern behavior, reflecting an instinctive understanding that harmony is important. This is a time to learn these laws and conform to them rather than being a rebel and flouting them. When this card appears, submit to structure and follow the rules, even if they seem to make no sense. Release resistance, for universal laws will correct any disharmony. Open your eyes to those universal laws, and it will be easier to go by the book this time. I love this message for you, Papa, because you need to be looking into what are those universal laws. The law of abundance, the law of karma, the law of all of those things. Mine too. I haven't even touched a man in over a year and a half, so it would be pretty hard. And I don't have a basket, so that'd be really, really, really immaculate if I had a baby. It would be immaculate. I know you're capable of doing like miraculous things, but wow. Oh, wow. That would be miraculous. And then the second card for Papa is deep knowing. Deep knowing, number 43. Number 43, deep knowing. So I love these cards for you, Rob. So by the book, learn those universal laws, learn what they are, understand what they are, like do some education towards those, right? And then deep knowing, intuition, listening to the oracle within, empathy, hypersensitivity. Intuition is the faculty that allows you to enter into dialogue with source. the consciousness you are a part of but cannot see with the naked eye. It's perplexing that people are taught to ignore this natural capacity to navigate their journeys, to access their inner guidance. Know that you have an ability to read between the lines and find all the truth that was missing when the story was told. This deep knowing allows you to open the door to wisdom far greater than what is available in the limitations of human experience. You're given information that may make no sense whatsoever to the logical mind or five senses, but which is 100% correct and true. The trick is to listen and then act accordingly. You're now invited into the sacred dialogue of deep knowing, so tune in and trust your vibes. They will be right. Ask, and you will receive answers from unusual sources. Yeah. Beautiful message for you, Papa. Beautiful message for you. Rules I make my own. I like that. Definitely. We're gonna create a whole new society with our own new rules, and it's all founded in love and respect and community. I love you so much too, brother. It was definitely her fate. Okay, Kim. Kim is next. Woo, Kim. That just like flipped over and went, ta-da! Happy, number 26 for Kim. I'm so happy to give this card to Kim this morning. Number 26. Number 26. Joy and contentment, a sense of fulfillment, a feeling that all is well. Oh, hi, CJ. The Oracle's message. Your desires are effortlessly fulfilled now. Find joy in the present moment, whatever is happening, and be satisfied with things as they are. You're free from the shackles of longing and able to experience the liberation that comes from actually being happy moment to moment, for you have chosen happiness over yearning for it. Now's the time for feeling joy for the sake of joy and experiencing contentment. None of this is because of something outside of yourself. Your happiness is a result of your being at one with Spirit's plan for your life. All is well. The tide is in for now. Enjoy playfully splashing in it. I love delivering that message to you. And we do choose happiness. We do choose joy, right? If we choose that, if we decide that we're going to get up and we're going to have a great day, more often than not, it aligns with that. And even if it doesn't, we navigate through that day in a more happier state of mind. Again, our feelings will be in a better state. It is a beautiful community. Like when you get in that concept of Mondays suck, right? Well, if you believe that Monday sucks, then every Monday is going to show you some element of crappiness, right? It's going to resonate with what you expect from it, right? So that's why you change your mindset to saying every day I get up and I firmly believe that I'm going to see blessings today, that God is going to show me miracles. The universe is going to show me miracles, right? That I'm going to see these beautiful things. And I do, right? Whether it's, and to me, a blessing or a miracle doesn't have to be something big, like somebody giving me $1 million, although I would be grateful for that too. But the whole thing is, I had a wild turkey fly in front of me. And I was like, how many times does a wild turkey fly in front of you? And I got to see a pileated woodpecker the other day, right? And you don't see them all that often. So that to me was a blessing. I had two morning doves on my railing on my deck. Right? To me, that's a blessing. When I go around, like I find quarters and nickels and dimes, I have this collection of feathers. So I have this beautiful white feather that I found outside, followed by this beautiful feather that I found outside, right? And then this beautiful feather that I found outside. And then yesterday, this beautiful feather that I found outside. So I bring them home and I collect them as my little treasures, right? And I have a little treasure jar from the other things that I pick up along the way that are absolutely, they're just, to me, they're little messages left from God or the divine or the universe to tell me that I am doing what I'm meant to be doing, and, you know, that I'm on the right path, that I'm doing the right thing, right? Financially, it may not feel that way, right? And if I sit and think about my finances, I might, you know, drop into sadness or fear, but I don't. I focus on the blessings that are abundant in my life, and I still know that I'm doing the right thing, that I'm on the right path, that I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. That is my passion and purpose colliding, right? So I like that. And CJ, somebody gifted so that I could give free readings, a couple of free readings to people. Typically it's 5 coins for a reading. But I will take, and I will, you know, and I will give you a card. Okay, love? Or a card will give to you. I'm going to check this one and see if this is the card, okay? Is this the card is this CJ's message for today? No. Okay. It just fell out. It was just a silly shuffle. It was Papa's card and just dropped back out. We all need to take a message by the book, I think. All right. Okay, I'm gonna check this again. You won't believe this. Is this CJ's message for today? No. Papa's other card popped out. Like, what is going on with that? All right. And I'm going to pull CJ's card, and then I'm going to hop off for today, and we're going to close it down. So last moments to get in any gifts before I close it for the March 30 for the March gifts. Whoever gives the most gifts for March, the top three, we're going to get a reading. Okay. So the top 3 will be awarded at the end of this show. I'll do a live afterwards talking, like not a live, but I'll do a reel where I talk about who the top 3 gifters are. Okay. And that they get a free reading with me, and I will connect with you if I have a connection with you on Facebook or on Instagram, if we've all or on, whatever, on TikTok or Facebook. If we've already been in communication, I will communicate with you through that. Otherwise, I will have that individual connect with me. I'll leave that as a message in there, because I do not DM somebody that I have not DM'd before. That's how you know it's a scammer, right? So somebody that comes up with my picture and my likeness, make sure you look at their name, because mine is mind, body, spirit, healthy. It's mind.body.spirit.healthy here. And there is no numbers after it. It's straight that, nothing else after, just straight that. And my name is Tanya, Cosmic Trauma Priestess. So make sure the spelling's correct, because they'll switch things around and spell things a little bit differently. So make sure you check those 2 things. And no, I will never DM you and say ancestors told me to connect with you or any of this other stuff. Okay, I'm just going to check and see if this is your card, Kim. Okay, is this Kim's card? Is this is this CJ's message for today? Is this CJ's message? Okay. I love you too, Renee. I absolutely do. So CJ, this is one of the most challenging cards that, so I'm going to show it to these guys first. Number 5, orphaned. Okay. So I'll read this card to you and know that I'm sending you love, because the message can be challenging, but there's always gifts within the message, even when the message seems tough to hear. Okay, so this is for CJ. A sense of loss, an identity crisis, recognizing that you don't fit in, the need to belong, uncertainty about your place. We are all meant to have connections with other people, within our families, society, and the larger culture. No man is an island, and it's important to recognize that being a part of, rather than separate from, is essential to your well-being. The issue at hand is the need to find where you fit. Be true to your core truths and values. Perhaps you no longer identify with a group or community the way you did before and need to find a new situation. You may be feeling a deep sense of loss or confusion. Address the need for belonging and know that you will find your place with others of like mind and spirit. It's okay to let go of the pressure to fit in. Not everyone will understand you. It's time to move on. And you're finding this community with us, and know that you're always welcome here. And if you need to heal through these things, definitely connect with me. I have a free call that I offer to everybody, that you can have a free call and we can talk, and I can show you what working with me would be like. I'm going to read the other two, the relationship and the prosperity message, because it's the last one. And then I will talk about who the winners are. Okay. As you shift and evolve and commit to your own growth, you long for support, but may be disappointed and hurt by others who are not providing you what you feel you deserve. Perhaps you are drifting away from this relationship because you're in a different stage of personal growth. We have to grow together or we grow apart. Okay. Perhaps you are in a new relationship and discovering that you don't share the same values and beliefs, so you feel left out, unable to get to that intimate place of safety and belonging. Take heart, as Spirit knows you and loves you and will steer you in the direction of those who accept you as you are without artifice or agenda. Don't compromise yourself to belong. It won't be worth the price. If you're being a false self, if you're not being authentic, you're being a false self, and you will have false love. It's the only way that it can happen. You have to be your authentic self to have true love. Okay? Because otherwise they're loving some version of you that's not true. In prosperity, this card reminds you that you can't be all things to all people. You are not going to be popular with everyone, and that has to be okay with you. In this state, if I just did what everyone thought was normal, I'd be back there teaching about just trauma and mental health with no cards, no channeling, no spirit messages, no past life messages, none of that. I would just be doing here talking straight up about the stuff in books about trauma and mental health, and that would be it, right? I would still be a nurse. I would still be nursing, and because I was making really good money being a nurse, so I'd probably still be being a nurse if I didn't step outside of conformity. So be clear about your mission, your brand, your work persona, and your contribution to the world, as these must be based on what you authentically have to offer, not something you think will sell or you perceive they will want. You will attract abundance by being completely yourself. Stay in your own lane. That's where you will shine and where you'll experience prosperity. And there is enough abundance for all. We have a very abundance world, and there is enough abundance for all. So know that. I love you guys. Now I'm going to tell you who the top 3 winners for the March draw are, and we're going to close it. But join me tomorrow and all the month of April, where we will be doing it once again, where the top 3 gifters will get a free reading with me. So it starts all over again tomorrow. So the top 3, number 1, Oliviera took the lead with a massive win. Second place, Mel Watson. She did that today. She took that little message about the galaxy, sent that my way, and boom, Mel Watson took second place. And I think the messaging was loud and clear as well today. And number 3, Renee. So you 3 are the winners. So I'm so happy to deliver that to you. So we'll connect and we'll set up a time for those readings. And like I said, I'm going to put up a reel on TikTok that will talk about that, and I'll connect with you guys individually. Because I do believe I've spoken with you before, or I have connection with you on one of the other social medias. So define normal. No, don't even be normal. Normal would probably be what society's idea of normal is, and we know that's not healthy. So amazing. And Paige, you were coming in there. You were getting close. But you probably would have had to gift me a galaxy in order to take over the next place from Renee. And the same thing with Winnie. You were close as well, Winnie. So honorable mentions to Winnie and Paige. I love you guys. I love you. Thank you so much for participating in the competition for the free readings. Just remember, April is a whole new month, so we'll do it all again. And if you want to work with me, go to my website, book a free call. Okay. And we can talk about how I can help you. But I love you guys. I'm going to hop off here. I'm going to go eat some breakfast. It's breakfast because I'm breaking my fast. And so that can be at any time of the day. And I'm going to prepare for my mummy to show up. I love you guys. Thank you so much for today. It was a wonderful day. I love you. I love you. I love you. We'll talk soon.